The world of men is end. In the fires of Mount Doom, the great deceiver has returned to Middle-earth to rebuild his armies, to rule all. Corruption will be contained no longer. The war for Mordor begins. A ranger and a wraith, bound together in death, crafted the one thing that could challenge Sauron. A ring of power. But power can blind those who seek it.
Legolas!
Our worst fears have come to pass. The One Ring has revealed itself, and as the Fellowship prepares for its perilous journey to Mount Doom, a shadow of Sauron stretches forth to reclaim it. In ages long past, the Witch King gathered a dark army in Angmar. Once again, he calls a vast horde from the depths of Khand-dûm to march upon the lands of Middle-earth and lay them to waste. Aragorn and I hoped the Rangers alone could hold back the Witch King's advance, and that Angmar's strength had not yet grown too great. We were wrong.
Possess the rings. The rings will possess you.
For the glory of the kingdom, we honor you, Father.
It seems you honor yourselves, the rings.
We must stand against them. Destroy them.
They will only keep coming. Sacrifices must be made.
You would abandon me.
Sacrifices must be made.
No! The great deceiver will pay for his betrayal. He will suffer. He will suffer. He will suffer.
Don't let him see us precious. They'll find us. They'll see us. Nasty, filthy oxes! Kill them! No, we must hide. We can't let them get their nasty, filthy handses on our precious. Quiet. Someone's coming.
Stick and a hat and a cage upon his back.
We may provide you with a cart. There is no hope for him, I fear. The creature is lost.
Well, let's see how he responds to some light.
Someone tortured him, long before the Dunadan found him. The darkness grows beyond our borders. My people are growing anxious. We cannot let this evil linger among us long enough. We believe that he went to Mordor.
That's what I feared. What did he hope to find, I wonder? Leave us. I want to hear what he has to say.
Bird, out of our head. First, we must get out of these rooms. We found it.
See? I believed in you. You're like Beren stealing the gem from the enemy's crown. Though I'm no Luthien and Beren had a pleasant voice. Come back down here. What's going on? What's going on?
Therefore I tell you I don't know. And what I don't know, I cannot tell.
I know you well enough to doubt that, my old friend.
My king, if you knew me well enough, you would never doubt me.
My lord.
It seems that fate is on my side today.
We knows how to open the gate.
Ready?
Yes.
Stay close to me and cover your eyes. Karandil!
What's happening here?
The entire hall is screaming.
It's being torn apart. Above the well, the blazing orb fueled by wind and water. That is the source of the haze.
What's our plan?
Destroy the source.
No. I fear the haze is all that holds this hall together. But if we could somehow reach the well, we could try to heal it.
But the elf said, don't go near the well.
There are 2 wind towers that feed the haze with air and music. See those openings left and right. If we manage to close off both towers, we might calm the haze just enough. It will not be easy, though.
We promise to help the elves if they help us in return.
I don't know.
There's no time for doubts now. I can't go, you know that. I will stay at the source, calm it as long as I can. You two divide the tasks and close off the towers.
Wait!
Elves will let us leave now.
You're too late. Now there's only one question left to answer. Where does the sun go up?
Where does he linger? What does the storm illume with glistening rage?
The night.
Gwendol.
mustn't see us. No, not him. His eye sees all, they says. All lands and mountains. It might see Baggins. Not him. Not him. Don't speak to him. Don't listen.
Ghost, spy, ghost batcher.
Hide.
Hey, what?
Look at me. Look at me. They brought you to him, didn't they? The Dark Lord. What did you tell him? What did you tell Sauron? The ring! What did you tell him?
Nothing! Nothing! We swears! We swears! Don't tell them, precious! Baggins took it! Baggins from the Shire!
So he knows.
Shut up! Don't lose it! Shabrak! Shabrak!
Nimdai, Slogovisil, Gulsuk.
Please, we don't understand.
This way. Not too bad. For your first day. Not too good either. No more work down below, though. They want me to keep an eye on you. Their newest scheme to humiliate me, I suppose. Next, the mines.
Dry! Snaggle up! Move!
I've seen people sit there all night, staring out that window. Hatching out plans. Good, clever plans. All dead and gone. What are you looking at? The bridge? The gate? Ah, yes. That beautiful gate. Leads straight out of Lugborz, they say. There it is, opening to the chime of a bell. A cunning invitation.
Who lives in the tower?
The master of the Black Pits. A sorcerer. But the orcs just call him Candleman.
Candleman?
Maybe they think it's him whose light burns in the tower. Alas, there is only one way into the Tower of Light. The one that our sick friend Darimon took today. He lost his hope long before he lost his life. As most of us do. Before that, however, he tried to find plans for the tower. He was obsessed with it. A great collection of maps, he told me. Stored somewhere in the halls of Grond. In a building made of steel.
Halls of Grond?
I could show you the way, if you want to see for yourself.
Don't listen, maggot. No brains left in that old scrag. He's been down here too long. Look nas glimmerip. Gollum.
And now he wants bread for crawling through some dirt. Take it then. Nobody shall call Kushnach unjust. Back upstairs with you.
Air is better here. Frail man can tell us secrets now.
Remember the dwarves I mentioned earlier? One of them told me something once. Those buildings up there, above the bridge, see? He had to build them. Dangerous work. But after a while, he knew where the guards watched. He'd steal red stones and hide them in a cave near the bridge. Just one stone each day, so the guards wouldn't notice.
Why?
Why do you think?
What happened?
Well, one day he slipped and fell.
That's not a nice story.
I suppose not.
Remember your promise. Remember. Drink. Get up and drink.
Get up and drink. You're parched.
I don't know. He looks like a scabbed lizard.
And I've seen him climb like one.
And small as a child. He will never make it to the bridge.
Listen, the orcs want you dead. They want all of us dead. Let's end this, shall we? No more heat. No more ashes. What say you?
My king, we have to move.
What say you?
No more heat.
No more ashes.
He cannot make that climb. This is madness.
Orcs, my king, we cannot linger.
You remember the red stones, yes? Here's all I need you to do. Climb up to that creaking bridge.
My king!
Fight, or keep eating dirt. It's your choice. But we are going.
Creaking bridge?
Just listen, just climb up. Up, as high as you can. There's a storage room with many barrels. One of them should have a black mark.
Up to the creaking bridge?
He's nothing but skin and bones. He can't do it.
He can. You can do this. You know the drill. Take a stone, put it in the barrel, run. Get up. Let's show those vermin who I am.
Is that what your silence is supposed to tell me? Not one of you has seen anything, heard anything, done anything. No one, except for this one.
No, not us.
Yes. You.
Look at that.
Give it back.
That must be where we make the Mormac. Right there under the execution chamber. But they won't even let you in there.
Give it back.
Did you really destroy that bridge? Keep that useless map. I want nothing to do with you.
The Great Eye sees us.
The Great Eye sees us.
The Great Eye knows us.
The Great Eye knows. Into the tower, into the sewers, to the carts, hide in a crate, and off we goes. Tower, sewer, carts, and off through the gate. The tunnel leads out to the tower, yes?
Yeah, good luck. Say you get to the carts, then what? We check every crate. We will find you. A cart driver, that's what you want. Someone really dumb who's in on your dumb plan.
Is he a cart driver?
No. And you can die without my help.
From the execution chamber into the sewers, but how do we get there? What's this bird mean? Some birdhouse that leads to the chamber? What's he like, the sorcerer in the tower?
Like someone who rips your heart out with his iron claw. But first he will ask you some riddle. And if you don't know the answer, too bad.
Maybe the tower isn't the only way out.
You maggot brain. There is no way out.
You must have many questions. Our Lord hates questions.
Questions. 3 ways to silence them. Fear, 1 way. 2, a knife. Cut out a tongue. Very effective.
Please, it wasn't us.
Why is your number on the list? You're not strong. You're not wise. Clearly you're not wise. See? That raises questions. Was the Great Eye mistaken? Certainly not. So why? You weren't the only one behind that act of sabotage. And it certainly wasn't that frail king who had to die for it. At least, not him alone. What's a 3rd way to silence a question? Well, giving an answer. Fear, knife, answer. Which one do you think we should apply?
Nice bird, this one. Very nice.
Do you know who this is?
Which king?
Not him, the other one. Aenor, the last king of Gondor.
Smeagol heard stories about the lost king. Long time ago, in the Willowlands, when the river was young, tall king with bright eyes. He lived in a white city with silver towers, and in it there was a stone like the moon. Oh, many 100 years he ruled. Very just. Very just.
Yes, that's how it's commonly told. Tell me how it ends.
Witch King took him, and he was never seen again.
And he was never seen again. Show me. It'll have to do. Put it in the cage.
So, Garab and Glaba cleaned out the old compound. The well of stupidity never runs dry. Wonder who reported all of this, though.
Yes, who?
And this one? Another fool from the desert? You work up here so I can keep an eye on both of you.
Our breed is stronger and smarter than anything nature creates. See that jar hanging below me? There's a figurine hidden inside. Out of reach even for you, right? Well, not for your bird. You will make him fetch it for me. But first, a beast must learn obedience. Call him.
The Rashnake should get some sleep.
I don't think I can. I can't take my eyes off that tower.
Sleep. Smeagol will keep watch.
Aren't you tired?
Of course we are, of course. So tired. But Smeagol can bear it. He has bought lots of things he has for a very, very long time.
It's me. Show me what you've got.
Lockery wants to pick the nicest maggots, doesn't he? From the nicest bread.
What are you talking about? Where are my flasks?
We've got a better thing than flasks, better than dreams, better than sleep. A number.
A number?
One that will earn his master's gratitude. Closer, so we can tell him what we learned about the Candleman's spy and who murdered him tonight.
How I hate the horn. Here they come. Which one is he? The fat one. You, number. Bye. Your number! 10, 60, 92, 21. That's the one. Huh? You, come with us.
Why? Grashnek has done nothing wrong, we swears.
Just a couple of questions. Nothing to worry about.
We can't find it. The precious is gone. We swear. No, don't look at us. Go to sleep. Not the light, not the needles.
So you killed him?
Never. He was our friend. Cruel light. It hurts our eyes.
Your only friend, I would imagine. What was his name?
Deagle. Deagle.
And it was Deagle who found the ring.
No, it was ours. It was our birthday present. It was.
Another lie.
Old man must be careful. We have friends now. Strong friends, powerful friends. And they will not be nice like us. Not nice.
I have not traveled these many miles to listen to your lies. Look into the flame.
No, cruel spirit. It hurts us. We didn't kill him, my precious. He was our friend. It wasn't us, precious. Not us. Oh, no. White steel grinds hard stones to meal. So nice, my precious. So shiny. Yes, so beautiful.
Easy, hey! Back off! All right.
Lies!
That's when you murdered him. Right there by the river, in the flower beds. You killed your friend.
Don't listen, my love.
He found your precious ring, and so you strangled him.
It was our birthday. Of course there were flowers.
You strangled him and left his body there in the slough.
No, not us. Baggins has it. He stole it. Our present, our precious. It was ours, and he took it, and he lied. Oh, what have we got in our pockets, he asks. That's a cheat. Yes, sweet one, we will squeeze its filthy little neck. All man can watch. We want silence. We're done.
We are.
Close the door.
What did he say?
Too much about too little.
Smeagol didn't try to run. He just went for a swim and got lost.
See that shifting wall of mist in the distance, above the last line of trees? We call it the Ring of Haze.
Haze.
A haze so dense you can't see 5 paces ahead, tricking your mind like a twisted, willful mirror until you're utterly lost. And sooner or later, no matter how hard you try or how far you walk, all paths will lead you back to us, for none can leave or enter our realm without permission.
So, as it stands, we must suffer each other's company for a while. Gandalf the Grey convinced our king to let you linger in his halls, which you are now about to see. Come.
Bird must find help. Elves have caught us. Terrible spirits. Bird must find someone. Someone fast. Go! Go! Did it say something?
Who saw Gwendol?
Oh, they wouldn't tell good Smeagol, would they? The very nice elves. They wouldn't tell us their names. No, not us. But we hears them whisper. The Riddle-Master has been seen, yes, out in the woods. Beyond the terrible haze, if one can trust the elves.
Beyond?
Good Smeagol would help, of course he would. Help the poor blind elf. But we cannot leave through the mist. The elves said so. Difficult, yes.
And if there were a way through the haze, then what would you do?
If we could, my love. Fair question. If there was a way, of course, yes, of course, then we could help her find her friend, the Riddle-Master.
Thank you for the wine, Smeagol. I have my own gift for you today. The snail shell on my table. Put it in your mouth.
The snail house? Why?
You still haven't found the missing bell. Or have you?
Smeagol tried. No silver bell, not anywhere.
You haven't looked in the king's chambers like I told you.
Too many eyes, cruel, shining eyes, always watching.
Good for them. Take the shell. Don't worry, there's only water inside.
The silver bell, it breaks the curse that keeps her in the dark.
You must always ask 3 times, yes? A custom of your tribe, the people of the Sizzling Hills.
We're not from Sizzling Hills.
There's one bell missing in the door. Put it back in place and the spell is broken.
And the blind one can leave?
You help me, I help you, as promised.
Why does Smeagol need to drink?
They warned you about me, didn't they? I must know that you trust me. Drink. It's merely water. If I made no mistake, let's give it a try.
Only water, it said. It's merely water.
And mere water it was. Now, go up to the pond with the stone tree. Wait there and listen for my voice.
It's in our head.
Don't be scared. Are you still there?
Make it leave.
Calm down. Calm down.
Make it leave.
Calm down and listen. There might be another way into the king's chambers. More secret.
More dangerous. Shh. There are elves up here.
And all they hear is you shushing yourself. Now listen. High above the Queen's waterfalls is a cave with hundreds of lights. We call it the Glittering Grotto.
Can you see it?
The Queen once dreamed of a water road full of stars, connecting waterfalls with her chambers. She did not live to see it through. However, the grotto still leads right to the King's doorsteps.
But the elves won't let us go up there.
So many rules. But we don't care about rules, do we? I will be there with you in the water. There's going to be a lot of water.
If your mind is ever focused on the things right before you, you sever the connection to the life around you, and you might easily be deceived.
Too loud. Look at the water, precious. Candle is out already.
Blow.
Old elf wine.
I remember that night.
We're in the nasty Riddle-Master's chambers.
Nasty. Scratchy little word. How smoothly it rolls off your tongue. I can show you around if you like.
It's strange in here.
Don't be afraid. Let me guide you. Look for a big shell from the river. It must be hidden somewhere amid Gwendole's chaos.
Shell? How can a shell help us get to the king?
The shell doesn't, but what's inside it might.
What's inside a shell?
Air.
The elf is mocking us.
Find it, then I will show you.
What's this, precious? A nasty tree.
Turn it.
Turn it?
Upside down.
Is it a trick?
You'll like this one, just turn it.
Faces. No, we want them gone.
You're no fun.
Does not move, but is not dead. Sleeps in cozy waterbed. Got a helmet, yet no head. Shiny, tiny stone instead. Found the shell. Now the elf must tell us what it's good for.
So knows beyond fiction. Never thirsty, ever drinking, cladding name, never clinking. Hadn't heard that one in a while. Should be close now.
This face looks like the one in the Riddle-Master's rooms.
You found him. That's good. Now put out the lights.
Why us? Smeagol doesn't want to be here. But Smeagol has promised to help, hasn't he? Yes, he has.
These lights belong to the dead, and Gwendol is alive. Is he not?
Where now?
Shh.
Well, let's just see.
Lamon!
No,
What's it doing? Shh.
Mell?
He was right here, tried to open my door.
Are you sure it was him?
Unless a squirrel called himself my precious.
Where'd he go?
Let me think. Did I see him? Oh, alas, I am blind.
Down to the river.
Search the water too. He's a good swimmer.
Shh, quiet. To the waterfall. Can you hear it? We here's the river. Just go down, further down. Smeagol, my friend. We've made it.
Friend.
Come. Let us follow the sun.
The elves won't get anything from him. Torture barely made him talk, and the elves have no heart for torture.
Thy confidence could be mistimed, dear friend. The old greybeard has entered the woodland realm, no more than 2 weeks ago.
The wizard? How do you know?
They may call us the mouth of Sauron, but we do have eyes and ears. The Grey Beggar might suspect something. Join Marhok's men in Dol Guldur. Free the creature. Bring it back. Kill it, if need be.
This is a death sentence.
Only if one dies. We'll strike in Gondor as well. Provide a diversion.
An open attack? There will be war. It's too soon.
Let the enemy find what our Lord desires, and the war will end too soon as well. Thy daughter will join thee. Seize this opportunity. All I wish for thee is to redeem thyself.
I will.
Yes, we are. Come, come. Smeagol helps. Leading Mell into filthy woods, very selflessly, yes. Take our hand.
Who did you say saw Gwendol? Grimaces are wasted on me, you know.
Yes, some elf.
Some elf?
Some elf, Jade. All look the same to us. Poor elf, no shining eyes. Take Smeagol's hand. What's this? Precious? Eh? What is it?
Are you looking at my ring?
Is it nice? Yes? Is it powerful? Is it precious?
Don't.
Smeagol doesn't eat them, but Mell perhaps.
Thank you. No mushrooms. I never liked their smell.
Mell is not nice. Smeagol looked everywhere. His hand stinks of leaves. God, it stinks.
You can stop worrying, you know. I didn't ask you anything in that truthling cave.
I'm not worried, no. Smeagol has nothing to hide.
Shh. There's something up there.
We knows that voice. See who's back? Nice bird. Has it looked for help?
I don't like the sound of this one. It speaks a strange tongue.
Because we taught him, didn't we, my precious?
Shh. That Dwenun have the worth.
She scared him.
There's something foul about that bird.
Where is foul? We will go sleep inside. The elf can stay and watch the moon.
All right.
They stopped following. How did Mell get up here?
There was a voice in the air. A voice guided me. I think it was Gwendol. In fact, I'm sure of it.
Gwendol?
I believe somehow he saw me, protected me. Come, the gate is not far now.
Didn't protect us?
Right here he stood, at the tree. And then he was gone. And the others? Dead, or worse. And I was blind. Let me think. Gwendol stood here. I was back at the river. The others stood at the 6 runestones. Each runestone guards one part of the spell. Air, water, circle, binding, mirror, deceit. But they had to be called in the right order. If I could only remember who stood at which stone.
Why does it bring us here if it can't remember most important things?
Shh.
What is it?
The air. It still carries their voices. Don't you hear them?
Voices?
Close your eyes.
Ghosts?
Not ghosts. Memories. Echoes. This place still remembers my friends. I can't listen to them. I'm too afraid of what I might hear, but the echoes might lead us.
How can whispers lead us?
Ignore birds, river, and flowers. Just listen. Breathe in the scents. 3 were men and 3 were maidens. Eristor, Kellan, and Dondofer. Prian, Kethil, and Turian.
Eristor, Kellan, Dondofer, Prian, Kethil, Turian.
If I could remember how it all happened, then maybe I'd remember the order of the spell.
What happened here?
Oh, well, we had almost done it. A haze that would forever hide our realm from the eyes of the Mirkwood. But there was one last breach left for us to close, here, at the Enchanted River. And so we did. We all had our part to play. Mine was to calm the river and win her over. But I didn't trust the water. I warned Gwendol, but he wouldn't listen. We closed the breach, but then... all I remember is a glaring light, fair like silk but unrelenting. When I woke up, there was only darkness and silence. I called their names, called Gwendol, but there was nothing. So you see, I need to find Gwendol. I must. Let me rest here for a while.
Tired it looks, yes. Tired and spent. Of course, we can wait.
Pity I don't have my eyes now.
We can be her eyes. Picture beautiful gardens for her. Then she will see, yes. She will see.
Picture the flowers for me. Irises. The entire glade used to be overgrown with them. They must be in full bloom now.
Yes, beds of irises, so nice. All swallowed by mist, holding them in their grip. Yes, now it sees. Now it sees. Irises. Irises. Time is not spent. Iris has no scent.
You are mad.
Diggo's riddle. We remembers. I remember. There was irises everywhere. Yellow ones like here, and they lied Deagle and looked up into the sky. No. No, wake up! He tried to steal it. Tried to get away with our precious. But we didn't let him, did we? No. What's it doing?
So now you want to talk?
What is it doing with all the lanterns?
Must be his friendly day. I'm preparing a ring of lights for tonight.
What's tonight?
Tonight is Midsummer Night, which means celebrations out in the woods which you hate so much.
2 of them aren't shining.
Yes. The children love to take my light stones up to the gardens to play. And like each and every year, they are scattered all around. Is there anything you want? You already had your fish.
We has more questions about the Riddle-Master.
Look, I have tried to be nice to you. I truly have. But you scared the children yesterday, and you scared me. So unless you came to help, please leave me alone.
Lightstones. Gollum can have a look around. Perhaps the elf will be more friendly then, perhaps.
Perhaps.
How are you, Smeagol? So far from home amongst strange folk like us?
You and us, we had a bad start. We have been hard on you, Lalith and I. And we would like to remedy that.
We don't hold grudges.
Good. We need your help with something. Do you like fireflies?
Everyone likes fireflies, especially when there's going to be a party tonight.
In the King's Garden, up on the tower, there's a whole nest. We'd really love to catch a few. And aren't you such a marvelous climber?
They need our help, eh? Found the nest!
Can you hear us?
Hear them? No, the nasty beetles hum too loud.
What are you... No, wait!
Our turn. Now, elves must talk. Tell us all they knows about the Riddle-Master.
Gwendol. He knew Mell quite well. Did you know?
Everyone knew. It wasn't much of a secret.
Well, that explains it. I visited him once. Gwendol. He didn't know that I had entered. He was talking to his mirror. His notorious vanity, I thought. But then I heard another voice reply. From beyond the mirror. I'm quite certain it was Mell. Sounding very kind for once. So I left. so as not to disturb them.
The mirror, eh? Must have a look at that, Shire. Perhaps they knows where Baggins lives.
Bilbo Baggins. He visited us once. Where he lived. Somewhere beyond the Misty Mountains, I believe.
And that's where he went when he left us.
Beyond the Misty Mountains? Nice talk that was. Good elves. Very honest.
What are you doing?
Gollum will have a look in the mirror.
Of course you were right. I have bound my mind to the source. What's left of it anyway. I'm so tired. I have been trying to send you my dreams through the haze, but they are dark dreams now. I need you here. The enemy has come. Find me. Come to Caras Mindon. They can't cross the haze yet, but I need to seal the gate. Let me think. I cannot think. The picture. The one we carved into the bark where we first met, remember? That shall be the password for the gate. Find me. Come to the source. It will be dangerous, but I am lost without you.
What gate? Where? How can we get through the haze? The elf must tell us.
Who are you?
Smeagol? Too many voices out here. I know you will help me. Trust me, I don't want your help. But there's no one else to reach.
What? We can't hear it.
I can't hear you.
The source. Where do we find the source?
Your bird found me. He tries to guide me. He means well, I believe. Something's out here. I think I know where to find Gwendol. I will try to find the ruins of Caras Mindon. Something is wrong with the haze.
What does it say? It's gone.
It used to be an old summer residence not far south of here in the mountains. Abandoned hundreds of years ago. That is all I can tell you about it. Now, who told you about Caras Mindon?
Elves like to talk.
Go ahead. I already warned the others about you.
There it is. Or is it? What is it? It's a deer. Deer with horns. We need the Elvish word. What's the Elvish word for deer? We can ask the elves later. Perhaps we seize the mountains from up here. Nasty Elvish curse! We're blinded!
That sounds promising.
Smeagol can lead her, but the elves must swear to let us leave and not follow us ever.
Very well.
Swear it.
Yes, I swear. The sooner you're gone, the better. Come on. There are a lot of stairs to climb.
Mell.
It blinded me. He's with us.
Thasai Kashi Ashkalub A Umuntu Maloch Thrandialup Kulkamai.
No! Smeagol!
Where is Gwendol?
Elf is on its way.
Iglerio Erodin.
Candleman is calling the Dark Lord, and we don't want him to come. No, we don't. Blind Elf, stay here.
What are you doing?
Psst. Very happy ending, yes. Now time for promise-keeping.
We did not forget. You kept your word, we will keep ours.
The elves will let us go?
You are free. Leave if you must. Or come back with us.
They will go to their king now.
You must know what happened. The Elves of Mirkwood can no longer hide. War is upon us, and no Haze will protect us now.
You may have awakened us just in time.
Yes. Very lucky they met good Smeagol. But it's a long way home, and the kind elves must be tired. Perhaps they want to rest first. Let Smeagol keep one last watch.
Smeagol? Where now? West. Into the mountains, sweet one. And under the mountains. And then into the Shire.
all alone, my love. Isn't it nice? All alone. And when the precious is ours again, then they all has to be friendly, don't they, my precious? Very polite to good old Smeagol. We will make them crawl.
In our corner.
Wardens Evka and Antoine answered our letter. They're willing to talk.
In the middle of nowhere?
Where the first warden won't notice. But if they don't listen...
Your distraction worked. Could have said it when we were farther away.
Désolé, I didn't say it was a good plan. Ah, you made it! Harding, we meet again.
Antoine, Evka, you look well.
And you must be Rook. Heard some colorful things about you.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I can imagine.
What have you come to talk about?
The elven gods are changing the Blight. Darkspawn too. There was a village, Demeta's Crossing. They overran it with the Blight in a snap. We saw the aftermath.
Whatever they're planning, it's bad. And if it involves the Blight, we need Warden help.
A change. Manipulation. That could explain. But...
you believe me?
That the elven gods are here, and... It's a lot to accept. But we've been looking into oddities with the Blight ourselves. It's... altered. I can feel it. And your story...
A lot lines up.
Whatever you've heard from the First Warden, we're trying to help.
Yeah, we're getting that.
If the First Warden believes that village was an aberration, or that it did not happen as you say...
We're not exactly the First Warden's favorites. Your word and our theories won't win the whole order.
So what do we do?
If the Darkspawn are changing, Davrin might help. Even among Wardens, he's known as a monster hunter. He got pulled on a mission. Not sure what, but it's farther into the mountains. We can get you a rough location.
I married someone with good advice. You find Davrin, and we'll keep after the Blight.
Thank you. Both of you.
You can thank us if this works out.
Travel safely. We'll be in touch.
Well, I'd say we found the camp. So did some Darkspawn, looks like.
The fire's still going.
Were they ambushed?
Easy, boy.
I'll be damned. A griffin.
Trouble is, he's not sure what you are. Neither am I.
Rook, Evka and Antoine sent us. We're looking for Davrin.
You found him. Mind telling me why you smell like darkspawn?
We don't smell that bad. It's the tent.
Blight? Where are Lancet and Remy?
The camp was empty when we got here.
Hassan, to the trees!
We can help.
Try to keep up.
Their blood is mine!
So it can talk.
I'll spill mine before that happens.
And I'll collect, Warden. On both of you.
Yeah? Let's give it a go.
Your time will come. Mortal threats are a dull blade.
There are only 13 griffins alive in Thedas. That monster just took 12 of them.
What if we could help get them back?
I'd ask. What's the catch?
I need a monster hunter for the Blight to end all blights.
The first warden agreed to this?
He'd rather arrest us.
If you're lucky. He doesn't take kindly to being crossed. That takes some nerve.
The first warden's fighting the wrong war.
Well, you did save Hassan back there, so you're no lightweight. And if you can help get the other griffins back...
He likes the idea.
He's hoping you brought food. All right. Come on, Hassan. Let's get to know our new friends. So this is where you live, huh? In the Fade?
Yeah, it's cozy. And the gods can't find us here.
Right. Never going to get used to that.
We'll find you and Hassan a nice...
Rook!
What's wrong?
It's bad, Rook. Dea sent word. Treviso's under attack by a blighted dragon.
Damn it. The one we saw at Demeter's Crossing.
It has to be.
Nev,
What is it?
We heard from the Viper right after the crows. Another dragon is attacking Minrathous too.
No.
Then grab your gear and let's go.
Go where? We cannot be in two places at once. Treviso's a merchant city. It has no defenses, and the canals run everywhere. If we don't stop that dragon, people will die. Innocent people. My people. They either die right away from the dragon, or slowly after, from blight in the water. We need to go to Treviso.
And leave Minrathous to burn?
Nev.
The Shadow Dragons will fight, right to the end of it. But we're the only ones keeping the Venatori in check. And if we fail, the Venatori will take advantage. They'll make a push for the throne.
Is there any chance we can...
Damn it! There's no time! I need to go home. I need to be in Minrathous.
And I must go to Treviso. Go where you feel you must, Rook. We cannot wait.
We helped Lucanus in Treviso. We have to trust that the Shadow Dragons can take care of things in Minrathous. That said, two of you should join Nev there. See if you can help. And we'll head to Treviso.
Understood.
Let's all try to make it through this alive, all right?
Rook, you're just in time. Where the dragon attacks, the Antam soon follow.
It is strong and fast. You must get its attention, then lure it onto the ground.
We'll figure out a way.
Drop your courage. We will need it. Despair? Ignorance?
mortal confusion. Yet this city offers nothing better than a pawn of the Dread Wolf.
Gillenane!
Your hatred could not stand against us ages past. He will not help you now. Give us the Dread Wolf's dagger.
Come get it!
Retrieve the knife, and whatever else remains of these mortals.
You fought it off.
If Gillenane hadn't called it away...
It'll be back.
Next time, it dies.
That thing was tough. It'll be hard to put down for good.
What happened to Treviso would have been worse if you hadn't arrived when you did. I cannot imagine how much worse.
Still have to help with that dragon in Minrathous.
Let's go. We're here. What's the situation?
Look around. I don't know where to start. Treviso's all right. Lucanus?
We stopped the worst of it, even if we couldn't kill the dragon.
The Venatori had a clear shot at the palace while we faced a dragon we could barely hurt. The Viper drew it away from a safe house and took a claw to the gut as thanks. A healer could fix the wound, but the blight's already in him.
I know of magic that may slow the corruption. That'll give me some time.
This is all you. The risen gods, the blight, the dragon. Now the city's lost to the Venatori.
Rook isn't to blame. It is what it is.
Tension's a little high. You should go for now. I need to be here a while. See to things.
When last we spoke, you intended to assault the cruel and the corrupt, in hopes of finding servants of Elganan and Gillenane. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antam are working for Elganan and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antam want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
It's more than a promise this time. The Antam and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah, we drove off the one the Antam brought to Treviso. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The blight. Of course.
The blight seems to be the gods' favored tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganan would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the blighted dragons.
That is the fate Elganan and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Right. Everyone should be free and uncorrupted when your demons and raw magic kill them.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
Do you have any idea what you sound like? You could have actually saved the world from the Blight, but instead, you chose to kill thousands of people with your vanity project.
It is not vanity. I broke this world. I am the only one who can fix it.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man. All too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They called me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I don't care what they call me. If they're calling me anything, it means they're still alive, and that's all that matters.
Acceptance. You are willing to face the consequences your actions may one day bring, because the world needs you. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yeah, We found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganon's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them. Their leaders don't trust me right now, though.
I have faith in you, Rook. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
So this elven god thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. The shadow dragons did all they could. The dragon was just too much. The moment the dust settled, the Venatori rushed in. Guess they knew it was coming. Nev's staying for now. She said she'll be back soon. But at least you took care of yours.
We heard it but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
Treviso could have used a dragon hunter. That much is true.
Don't remind me. Fewer people injured, and we wouldn't have to worry about it coming back.
We should not forget the second dragon in Minrathous. We ought to see what we can do to help. However, there is no telling how long Nev will be helping the shadow dragons with the aftermath.
Let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Hang on a minute. Not only have you retained the services of a demon assassin, you're also taking advice from the elven god who attempted to tear down the veil.
Spite is my problem.
That's what they always say. Rook, Lucanus is one thing, but do you really trust this Solus?
He's been right about a lot of things. He knows how Elgarnon and Gillenane work. We need him.
As long as you're sure.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry. Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.
So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work. It's a woman named Tosh from a group of Riveni treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Rivane coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
What do you know about what's going on in Rivane right now?
Not much more than you do. Varric and I never went there while hunting Solus. The Kunari were on pretty good terms with Rivane, but that was before the Antam military broke away from the rest of the Kun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Antam invaded Rivane like they did Treviso and Eastern Tevinter.
Thanks for finding a contact. There can't be that many professional dragon hunters around.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvion in that area.
Hey.
That looks painful. For them.
Yup.
You must be Tosh. I'm Rook. Here to help any way I can.
The Lords want to hit a cave on the coastal cliffs. Big Vincimer makes her lair there. We get her out, the Lords get in, we go home and get drunk. Might be more on Tom. Don't get in my way.
She seems nice. They haven't seen us yet. We can Rook.
Hey! I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mara Namra Benarie Bala! Atash Martarost! Asitarala! Kyuto!
Kyunasipe Sidan.
Tarala!
Come on!
Wonderfully done, Tash. While you played with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave. So, Rook, Varric's talked about you. I see he wasn't making shit up this time. They call me Isabella, among other things.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
It almost looks like a rune. Does it do anything?
Shit, I hope not.
It conveys knowledge. While not as impressive as a magical explosion, it can still change the world.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Qunari artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. It comes from an earlier attempt at settlement. One that left no survivors. You used your fire.
What? No.
Were you seen by the Antam? You promised you would be careful, Evatosh. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
We're looking for a good dragon hunter. That would be you.
Yeah?
Our contact here said you'd agreed to join us.
Didn't Shathan... I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out. You always do. For gold and glory, Tash. You're welcome back whenever. Rook, pleasure doing business with you.
Mother, what did you do?
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own. Maybe after you talked to me.
I talked to you about not using your fire in front of the Antam. I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
The ginger.
Hassam Vinek. Rook, you will keep her safe.
Your mother doesn't mince words. I like that.
Yeah, she's a lot.
Anyway, welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help.
I'll get my stuff. Hey. It is.
Sorry?
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
Glad to hear it. This is it. But no sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer. I don't... Oh!
What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Morn Watch.
Hello, Professor. We've never met. Well, in person, but I've been writing to you.
Belara, my dear girl. What a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me?
Actually, we did. You see, we need a Fade expert.
I like that bit with the flaming skull.
It's nothing, really. Just an evocation of the flame of the last steps.
Looks great.
Thank you. You know, I'm never quite sure how these spells strike someone from outside Navarra. I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here.
Leave the sob story. We got the smuggler. Or do you want Bataris to release her too?
I'll find a way to fix this.
At least we stopped the demons. That's something.
If Docktown's a little safer...
I know it's not perfect.
We got the relic, and the smuggler. The shadows will watch the cult. If that leads to the gods, they'll send word. It's not perfect, but count your wins. You don't always get them, especially here.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
We can help. We've recently had to deal with Blight. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door. You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
Let's not jump to conclusions before we have more answers.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
Did you find anything in there?
The Risen Gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually a Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
We managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elgranon and Gillenane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
Is there something I can do? The Risen Gods are my responsibility too.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these Risen Gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
I'm hoping you're here to help, because we need it.
Rook's been working with us. Maevaris is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Maevaris Talani, formerly Magister Maevaris Talani, at your service.
Wait, formerly?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan? Why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
I am Jowen Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. I looked into you. An adventurous veil jumper, best known for discovering, then losing an invaluable map. I'd imagine that caused a certain resentment among your veil jumper superiors.
It's probably for the best, despite what some senior veil jumpers think. What we encountered in those ruins almost killed us all.
Explain to me how a veil jumper poking around in elven ruins unleashed the Blight.
I think unleashed is a little strong. It was an unfortunate side effect.
The Blight was a side effect?
Yes, of stopping the Dreadwolf, elven god of lies, from destroying the Veil. We did stop him, by the way. You're welcome.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
We haven't even gotten to the real fairy tale parts yet. When we stopped Solus, 2 elven gods escaped from where he'd imprisoned them. Elgranon and Gillenane. And they're not just evil. They're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeda's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
Are you kidding me?
I assure you, I am deadly serious.
I don't have time to sit here and stroke your ego. You need to shut up and listen. The threat is real. The gods are coming, and they're bringing the Blight with them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without you causing confusion with your deranged conspiracy theories. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941, Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded boy?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
You have blackmail material on the leader of the Grey Wardens just lying around?
Of course not. Where would I obtain something like that?
Oh, you were bluffing. That's actually scarier.
Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Mevaris Talani? Of the Shadow Dragons?
The very same.
So now what? The first warden tried to have me locked up. I need the wardens on my side.
Jowen Glastrom is not the Order. He's more politician than warden. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be.
I've been fidgeting with this thing since I picked it up, Varric. I know what it looks like.
That blighted chunk of lyrium is what started all this. In more ways than one. If I hadn't found it in the deep roads. You remember the story. One carved idol of red lyrium made its way to the surface and all hell broke loose.
It can't be the same one, can it?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the Blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not...
You seem a little more comfortable with your new abilities. How are you feeling?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay.